Welch. I am your candidate for the Michigan Supreme Court. So it is so great to see you all. I had the privilege of being in Muskegon. It feels like a really long time ago. We were all gathered in a room, and there was a big crowded room, and we were close together, and I was talking about my race and trying to get the nomination for this race. At that point, I didn't have it yet. I am proud to say I got the party's endorsement and then the nomination, and we are full steam ahead. Just, what, 10 days to go? It's like crazy. So, I want to quick give you the lay of the land of this race. Jennifer already talked to you about the side that's the straight ticket side. My race is not captured in that. I know many of you voted, and hopefully you voted the nonpartisan section of the ballot. This is our biggest challenge, and I am so glad I'm here talking to you all, because you all are the people who are the most engaged and are the most actively educating voters, and for that I am profoundly grateful. Because what we need between now and next Tuesday, or a week from Tuesday, is all hands on deck to make sure people understand that the Michigan Supreme Court deeply impacts their life. This is the top of the third branch of government. There are 7 justices. Most people don't know who any of them are. That's okay. They're sort of insulated from the politics of the day. That's good. We want that. It becomes hard when you have to run for election, though. You want to know who they are. You want to know what they stand for. And right now, we have a huge opportunity. It is a generational opportunity. I don't want to misstate it. It is huge. There is a retiring justice leaving the court. He was nominated originally by John Engler. He is retiring due to age limits in the state. So this is a big deal. These are 8-year terms. These justices have the capacity to shape the law and what your life looks like every day. Let me give you a couple of examples. Proposal 2, that only went to the ballot, and the voters overwhelmingly approved an independent redistricting commission because the Supreme Court voted and said you all could vote on that. The court decided that. They could have decided differently, but they decided that, and you were allowed to vote on that. That will have profound implications for our state. A couple of weeks ago, the court voted in a dispute basically between what is really between the legislature and the governor. We have divided government right now. The court is the tiebreaker. They found the governor did not have authority to issue her orders in the midst of all that's going on with public health. That has profound implications on our state. So those are 2 examples of how the court deeply impacts your life, and we need to translate that for voters. If you care about water, if you care about schools, if you care about civil rights, if you care about criminal justice reform, if you care about ballots and what lands on the ballot, and you care about public health and how we deal with that, the court matters because they have a final say on all of those issues. So, what do we need to do? We need to make sure people know that when you're out canvassing or dropping lit or talking to your family and friends, that they don't forget the nonpartisan section. So you're going to message how, obviously you want on the partisan section, but then for the nonpartisan section, we hope you'll say, don't give the ballot back until you vote Welch McCormack. All right? Don't give the ballot back until you vote Welch McCormack. So, I'm Elizabeth Welch. I have the privilege of running alongside our Chief Justice, Chief Justice Bridget McCormick. Many of you supported her back in 2012. She has been fantastic. She has been out in front, pushing the court into the public eye in a way, frankly, I've never seen since I moved back. I am a fellow West Michigander. I live in Grand Rapids, grew up coming to Muskegon Park and going to the beaches. So this is my backyard. I care a lot about it, and I was really excited to be invited today. Even if it's a little dreary, we've had a beautiful fall, and come on, we know what it takes to get out and work through November 3rd. A little rain isn't going to stop us. So the Chief Justice and I, hopefully many of you have noticed us. We've been working side by side. We've been at in-person events. We've been on more Zoom calls than anybody can count, just like all of you. And we are working hard until the very end. We do know the negative ads are coming out against me. They're out. Maybe you've seen them. So I have a robust legal history, even though some of the ads may portray it differently. I'd be happy to talk any time to people about my work for public schools and conservation and voting rights and employment law. But we know this is the deal, right? It's like eventually if you're doing well, they go negative on you. So we're doing really well by that standard. And we're not stopping. We have been working since December. And we are going to keep going all the way through to November 3rd. So don't give the ballot back until you vote Welch McCormack, or vote for the Spice and Jam, whichever one you prefer, whichever way it'll help you remember. Thank you everyone so much.